we've got him interested. All right, Lucas,
Yeah.
let's get to this bloody playtime and let's unleash the questions on flusha. All right, you got to level with us here, flusha. The knifing and JW on the revolver and all that shit. Like, was there any legitimate points where you guys were like, yeah, this is like the way that we want to approach the game? Because if we knife people, we get extra money. And JW on the revolver, like, he can actually use it on ladders. Or are you guys just like pulling our fucking legs all the time?
I mean, JW and the revolver, that's nothing I support. Knifing people, yeah, just do it. Like, it's just to get in people's heads.
Yeah, you reckon it gets under people's skin?
Yeah, and it's entertainment. Like, we're here to entertain people, and some people hate us for it, some people love us for it. But either way, we make people have feelings about the game.
Sure, and it's always enjoyable to watch you guys go for those fucking crazy plays. I remember one time we did an interview post game with Brolin, and we asked him about it, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't get involved in that stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, let's keep it that way, Brolin. You know, leave the silly buggers up to the big kids. You just keep shooting people in the head." Do we have many questions coming in here, Prof Striker? What are we looking at?
There's a question I found interesting because
Okay.
it's a huge throwback. It's a huge throwback. It's just a short question. Does flusha think that he was the best player of 2014?
Ooh.
And to put it in context, that is when you finished second on the top 20 and Get Right was first. And it was kind of contentious because that year Nip didn't really have that good of a year. And I mean, Fnatic had a pretty decent year. What do you think, flusha? Looking back at that, were you cheated there? Should have you been the number one?
Back then, I thought I was definitely gonna be number one, ahead of the last few placings. But I actually looked back at the stats a couple of weeks ago, and I kind of saw what they were trying to like say with him being number one and me number two. I understood that, yeah, it looks like you could make a case for him being number one, but to be fair, yeah, I think I should have been number one. Like, I was better in all stats, I think, and also I think we won kind of the same amount of tournaments, or we won more. But yeah, I said in the beginning of 2014, I told myself that I'm gonna be top 3 ranking this year, and I set my goal and I achieved it. But the rank number one was yeah, I think I should have had it.
Okay. I like that. Well, I don't like that you feel like you got robbed, but I like the answer. I like the honesty there. Any other interesting ones coming through on the hotlines?
Okay, I mean, there were questions. There's also a question, like one of the things that people often mention is about the whole donating to the Brazilians when they were called Kaboom, the Fallen, and those guys, so they could come and play Katowice. I think it was then the major. So yeah, the question from a guy says, "Who made you? How did you become aware of their situation, and what made you want to help them? Because you're a vital part of that story and everything that happened after that with Brazilian CS and those guys."
I think I saw something on Twitter about them needing support for plane tickets, I think, or yeah, something about traveling to Europe. And basically, we were in a good place at that time. Like, we were winning everything we went to. Even we just won Pantamera Challenge, I think.
Yeah.
Some day before. And before going to that tournament, we were just fucking around. We didn't practice for like 2-3 weeks, and we go into there in there. We win that, and I felt like we didn't really deserve the win because we didn't fight for it. and yeah, I saw they needed help. It was just a small part of what we won in Pantamera, but yeah, I just decided like yeah, I can help these guys, giving them what I didn't deserve.
Wow.
Did you ever think, looking back later when they become the best team in the world, were you ever like, why the fuck did I do that?
No, I was just happy for them. I mean, just helping some people achieve their dream it's always nice.
Yeah, that's a feel good story right there. There's one here, Prof. I was from Vlad.
Yeah.
Because you've had a couple of little jaunts in Fnatic now, Flush. You've obviously gone, come back. Vlad asks, do you see yourself returning to Fnatic at some point? He's put here finishing your career there. We don't have to keep that part in. Do you see yourself like? Is there ever? If there's ever a chance you might reunite with JW down the track again? You know, the old boys reunion, or you think your paths might be separate from here on out?
No, I think definitely we could play again. I said after the last time I left them that I was probably never gonna play with them again. But yeah, we saw what happened after that. I think me, JW, and the Crims is always gonna have that that trio of we
Bond.
have that bond. Like we have so much fun. It's hard to keep us away from each other, I think. So we'll see in the future.
I don't mind this one from Speed here either. I wanna kind of reframe it a little bit. So obviously over the course of CS:GO, right, we have a bunch of legendary teams. Obviously, we have the NIP 87-0. We have I guess the Fnatic that you're a part of. Obviously you won the first major, and then you guys went on to win 2 more. And they're obviously slightly different rosters. We have obviously the Brazilians in their patch when they were Luminosity and then went to SK. More recently, we have Astralis. I think we maybe do the cutoff there. I don't know if I'm missing any of the others, but I think those to me stand out as some of the teams who either had like the most impressive stretches of time or the ones that stick out the most to me in my mind of Counter-Strike. Who do you feel out of like all of those? Because the consensus is that it's Astralis, the greatest team to ever do it, and I think the 4 majors kind of is the stat line to back that up. But who do you look at? And you're slightly biased here, but what do you look at as the most dominant or the best, or in Counter-Strike so far? Who are you tipping your hat at as who's done it the best, the longest, like the most influential, maybe?
I would probably say Astralis is they've had the best era. I think they have the most complete team. They have they've been on the top for the longest. Yeah, there's nothing you could really argue for about us being better or Luminosity being better or whatever. I think we in Fnatic we had our era in the prime of CS:GO, like when it grew the most. So most people will probably remember us from there. But obviously Astralis is the most dominant and the most complete, the longest time they've been on top, all of that. And I think Luminosity doesn't even come close to either us or Astralis.
Yeah, I think that's probably a fair statement right there. It's much different streaks and periods of time as well. Do we have anything else, Prof Striker, to whack in here?
There's a question in chat said, Prof, can you ask Striker to talk, please? So that's my question. Do you have anything? There's a couple of still good questions in the doc that I picked up. There's a guy that asked, favorite kill or play against anyone? And since you had a couple of pretty memorable plays, at least for me personally, I'm kind of curious of like, what do you remember as the best one?
I mean, I have so many VAC moments, Katowice 2018 always like brings back memories.
Oh, that was amazing.
Single-handedly won the final map. I would say. Maybe like the round against Navi in Krakow when I got the 1-on-3, 1-on-4. I don't know.
Where you wall banged, I think it was a Seized in
yeah.
connector. Yeah, we made a video actually. If someone watches this, there's a video, defining moments. I think that's the series called, with flusha. Just watch it. It's amazing.
And I think one of the rounds I remember as well is the E-League one where I dropped down in CT spawn.
On Dust 2.
Yeah, and I get behind. I get between 3 of them and I kill them all in like 1-2 seconds, and then I finish it out with an ace. So it's probably those 3 plays that are in my mind still.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay.
Are we calling it, Prof?
I think we're calling it. Like,
All right.
my last question is, what is the trophy there behind you? I don't know if people can see that. Is that the Katowice one?
That's the 2018 Katowice one.
Did you all
Nice.
get like one? Like, is there like replica ones they said, or you? That's the one.
Yeah, there's
For
only,
that clutch against FaZe, he got the trophy.
Of
there's only
course.
one trophy per tournament, unless you count this one, the
Yeah.
DreamHack Malmö. Everyone got one of those. But yeah, there's only one trophy. We didn't decide for me to have it. We actually randomly slumped it, and I won that as well. So I guess it was my lucky day.
It was definitely your tournament. That best of 5 grand final. I think that's probably the best of 5 grand final I've firsthand worked. Right, like I've been on the desk and shit. Not that I've just watched that. Maybe it's the best I've watched as well. I don't know. There's been a lot of best of 5 grand finals, but most of the ones in recent history are fucking stomps. Like that train game was absolutely fucking nuts. But yeah, go out and watch it. We'll get you guys to do that at home. Striker, because you haven't said anything, you want to say anything to the viewers? Is there anyone in chat you want to call a cunt?
I haven't been following chat too much, just every now and again, so not really.
Oh, they're
I
all
think our
cunts.
viewers are all great.
Oh, okay. Different viewpoints, I suppose. All right. We're going to close this one down, flusha. So what I want to do first and foremost is thank you for being here. Appreciate your time, and it's great to hear more from you on your new journey and where things are going. But before we finish things off, do you want to say anything to the people out there? Maybe, you know, if you want to, we already put yourself on the market. You know, you've already kind of given us a bit of an idea, but do you have anything else you want to say to the people out there?
I just want to thank you guys for having me on, first of all, and then fans of CSGO, keep supporting CSGO, and then I don't know what I'll do next, but keep supporting me in whatever I do, I guess. So I'll see you somewhere.
Okay, well, keep your eyes out for flusha's next move, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you for joining HLTV Confirmed. If you want to check out the audio-only options, head over to anchor.fm/HLTV. We're on twitch.tv/HLTV.org right now. The VOD will be up on YouTube, usually within about 24 hours. Same deal with the audio only. Next week, Monday the 8th, we have a show slated. I don't remember if I got a guest or not.
I don't think we have.
I don't think we have yet. We'll keep working on that, and we'll let you guys know ASAP. So thank you for joining us for yet another episode. Thank you to Extrafy again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.